Hey, what is up you guys, Glisky here, and we are back to talk about Primal Reversion again. This time we're focusing on other Pokemon that can change forms because of items. In the last video I mentioned Shaman kind of does the same thing as Giratina. Well, that's because instead of an orb it has the Gracidea flower. It starts off in its land form, and when given the Gracidea flower it will transform into its sky form, but will change back to its land form when it's nighttime. It can only be in its sky form during the day. But this isn't Primal Reversion because it's changing forms and not reverting to a previous form it once had. It also has the same kind of stat change as Giratina, as its stats move around and doesn't gain a stat boost. It has 100 in all of its stats when it's in land form, just like Mew, which I talked about in the first episode of Pokemon Rivalry series. Insert the shameless plug here. But when it's in its sky form, its defense stats go down a little bit, and its offensive stats and speed go up quite a bit. There are a few more legendaries I want to mention that change form, but I don't think a Primal Reversion because their stats don't get a boost and just move around depending on what form they're in, which are Tornadus, Thundurus, Landorus, and Deoxys. The Tornadus, Thundurus, and Landorus trio all change form when the Reveal Glass item has been used on them, while Deoxys changes form depending on what meteorite was last touched. While there aren't any other Pokemon that change forms while holding an orb or an item, there is a bunch more Pokemon I want to mention that could possibly have what I'm calling Primal Evolution. These are any Pokemon that evolves by touching or holding an item when leveled up or traded. So these Pokemon are Dusclops, Electabuzz, Gligar, Happiny, Magmar, Onix, Poliwhirl, Porygon, Porygon 2, Rhydon, Scyther, Seadra, Slowpoke. Go check out my last theory about why this Pokemon actually doesn't evolve. Sneasel, Spritzee, and Swirlix, which all evolve through held items. And Murkrow, Misdreavus, Lampent, Doublade, Vulpix, Growlithe, Eevee, Pansear, Gloom, Weepinbell, Execute, Nuzleaf, Pansage, Nidorino, Clefairy, Jigglypuff, Skitty, Munna, Togetic, Roselia, Minccino, Floette, Sunkern, Cotone, what? That Pokemon. Petilil, Helioptile, Pikachu, Electric, Poliwhirl, Shelder, Staryu, Lombre, Panpour, Kirlia, and Snorunt, which all evolve through evolutionary stones. That's quite a list. I'm calling all of these Pokemon evolutions Primal Evolutions because the evolution doesn't happen naturally like most Pokemon. Theirs is induced by items and special conditions that change their form to a power they had hidden inside themselves and is unlocked when these items and conditions are met. The last few Pokemon I want to talk about, which I think have the most unique version of Primal Evolution, is Tangela, Piloswine, and Yanma. Mainly because the attack they need to learn before evolving is quite interesting. They need to know the move Ancient Power while leveling up to evolve into Tangrowth, Mamoswine, and Yanmega respectively. This is odd to me because you need to teach them how to use its Ancient Power before it can revert back into its ancient form, which is also more powerful. These are some of my favourite evolutions just because of the way they evolve. I hope you guys enjoyed my theory on what Primal Reversion is, and I hope you liked the made up term I made for Pokemon that evolve through items. I had so much fun writing this theory because Giratina is my favourite legendary, and because I kept finding out more and more and more and more about different forms of Pokemon while researching for this video. Don't forget to check out part 1 if you haven't seen that yet, and if you like this video, and if you want to know when I upload more theories, don't forget to subscribe. Also check out my last theory video on why Slowpoke doesn't really evolve, and my Pokemon Fire Raid randomized Nuzlocke Let's Play. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.